Welcome back to Krastorio. So, Bellino, slamming down that 2 years.
2 years, how has it been that long?
I have no idea, but throw some love and hype in chat there for Bellino throwing down 2 years of Twitch Prime. That's a long time to commit to a Twitch Prime. Especially considering that Twitch Primes normally ebb and flow between channels every month. Like, you very rarely see them lay down more than like 2 or 3 times. So I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Don't have views to wait for me, so I kind of want to do it. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah, BRB screens are really important too. Now, so part of the motivation for this little bonus one is really need to tidy up this catastrophe of a base. That's pretty much the motivation. So I think the first thing to do, let's go down this way. Let's have a look at our bricks. I'd also been doing some thinking in between last time and now. Where is it there? I've got these constant combinators showing me how to lay out the bus that I have into something more competent. I think I'd use the 4-on 4-off system because then it's expandable. I can rearrange it and shrink it down to 2 by 2, like whatever. What is it? 8 by 2 spaces. Always putting out the quality content. Yep, always posting them on YouTube and all that. Definitely, totally, sure, for sure. Yep. Speaking of quality content, the VODs have started flowing as well. I think the second one just went up. Just went live. And I've got the previous 3 ready to go. Like, from yesterday, ready to go. So yeah, so I've got an idea for a bus in mind. We have some brick down here, which can be turned into stuff. There's the technical terms right here. High quality technical terms. How much is in there? 2k? I can just eat that. No problem. No workers. Onto a stack there. Now, let's shift it a little bit. What I want is that. So we need some water, some brick and some iron. Of which, it's probably easier if I slot it down there. What I might do is get rid of the split, move the splitter from there. Let's flip the inventory. Drop that there. Yeah, I really need to like actually properly set aside some time and do some YouTube only stuff and like really commit to it. I think I just need to start committing to that. Because I always say I'll do it and I never do. I just and ah too much. It's terrible. Empty this chest. I'm not going to connect it yet because I want most of the brick to go down here. In fact, to the point where I'm going to reroute this belt. If I can push the right buttons, I can actuate my fingers in the right way. There we go. To finish FE plus base? No, not the bot base one. The railbus one, I actually have been keen to go back to, but it's got so many problems with TSM. Would it not be smart to start with a stone mine? That is correct, actually. I really should be expanding on stone. That is actually the next step. So what I want to do here is start making concrete. Right about here. And then we'll go get more stone, because we need a lot more stone. Because we need, well, yeah, a lot more stone. That's not right. What am I missing? That. I was confused buried there for a minute. Because then this can start making concrete. Then you take 10 in, water and iron beams. Wonder... Yeah, I could drop that there. You go there. It's got me a bit confused because I... Does refined concrete normally take water? I think it does. Yeah, I'm gonna move that there. Go down. Doesn't matter. Although I could duck it down, doesn't matter. Like, there's a few things I shoulda, coulda, woulda, but Just one-to-one it, doesn't need to be sophisticated. Of course, the power poles are going to be out of alignment, unfortunately. As long as Brome's not here, so it's all good. Alright, let's come down here. Jump onto this water. And I'll get our concrete going. Ah, here's a pump I even had earlier. Just the pipe. Alright, that's cooking away nicely. Nicely. And you just need iron. Specifically, iron beams. How many, actually? 5. 5 iron beams, eh? What was the time? 15... 3, 6, 9, 12, 15... That's a lot of iron. I've got to be honest. I have a feeling, just one of those teeny weeny feelings, it's going to need a red belt. One of these super duper red belts which totally hasn't been modified to span much faster than it normally would. That's the one I was trying to remember yesterday. 5 dims. That was the one that made it like 50 red belts, like 50 tiles. I was like, this is stupid. Why would you make it so long? I could get it increasing it to, well, at the time when I played it, this was long before the longer underground was a thing. They were all 4 tiles, no matter the tech tier. And 5dim made it... I need more of you. Yeah, 5dim made it like 50 tiles. It's just utterly ridiculous. I think these are actually 1 second, so I don't need to do that. Alright, just gonna go back and get more... Oh yeah, you can go there. Fine. Actually, just staring at it thinking, let's pick that up, move it over a tile, pick these up, them to there. The reason for that is then I can cram regular inserters in here. And then I can have an output going one of these ways. I don't know if I need 2 long inserters, we'll find out when we get there. I also put the inserters on the wrong way around, didn't I? Yeah, they're the wrong way around. Still put them the wrong way around. You know what, save me walking, I'm just gonna handcraft them. It does kind of punish you for... It really does punish your handcrafting, because it makes you do all the intermediates, and there's a lot of intermediates. It's not a terrible thing. Discourage it, because it really does discourage it. Yeah, you don't need to. One job. Indeed. I could actually be using these things. Could even craft one of these directly. There we go. Alright, so now we can seriously upgrade the base with prettiness. Let's add one more. Just because then everything's even, balanced, and looking right. One job for prettiness. Oh, hype for prettiness. I was looking at two lines at once. One job for misreads. I has ideas. Let's hang on to that. Alright, and let's leave that do its thing. And then I reckon this patch should be where it's at. Either, oh, that one, or... yeah, maybe not that one. That one requires a lot more effort. It's actually not much in the way of resources to choose from. It's also getting a bit loud. Now, car. Cardy. As you can see, while we're doing all this, the tech's been chugging along as well. It's been going very slowly because, yeah, glass. Or not glass, oh no, glass. I thought it was silicon before. Suppose it makes sense. The blue ones, see, they're barely running because of no glass. Gee, hey. What was that? That can't have been important. Semi-secret stream? Semi. Power pole. It's only a wooden pole, it's fine. There we go, that'll keep it busy for a while. Alright, do I have miners? Not really. Do I have train? Not really. I just need engines and steel, eh? I'm not entirely happy with this little make everything mall thing, but it is functional. I can't see. There they are. What's the steel plate? I just need two of them. And it's time it got converted into a medium pole anyway. Just grab some of them. Got plenty of medium poles, I might. Just grab a few more of them. I like only having one stack though. Steel's not watching the path violations. Well, that's what this, that's what today is trying to achieve, is to eliminate the path violations and the general lack of neatness. It's just a little boop. It's fine. Yeah, what path? That's the other thing too, is there isn't really a path either. There's no path to respect. Can I do that in spans of 3? No. No, I can't. I'm going for the super dense arrangement this time. There are no violations in spaghettiness. No, the spaghettiness is fine, isn't it? It's adequate. Probably don't even need 2 train cars. Train wagons. Show that join there. Probably the next step as well would be to get the base bots going. Z doesn't equal 1, then it's alright. Everything's right with the wood. Yep, I believe that. Perfect. Using red, but oh well. This one especially probably doesn't need red. I think you can put power poles between for belt density, but that'd be a waste of underground. Yeah, I hate doing that. Oh, were you there before? I really don't know. Alright, better do a few little pill boxes. Do big ones. Let's make sure the biters stay away. I could also push the wall out. Emphasis could. Yeah, suspend out. It's good for bots, in theory, really. Like, you do the underground thing, it's fine for bots. When you have bots placing it for you. Now, how long until... Oh yeah, there's the Fisher thing. So that's an Immersite cave. That was a question from last time. Immersite, which is, I think that's the endgame material. Oh, we researched everything. Atmospheric condensation? Lab 2s? We did start that. Building to create a production utility tech cards? Okay. Oh, server. That's like saver? Pump up the cargo size. That's also probably a good idea. What do you need? Lots of stuff. Make a start on lasers as well. You know, some people have text screen and not put... you run it as a local multiplayer game. That's how the speedrunners do it. That way you don't lose any time with the tech tree open. Yeah, just run it as a local LAN game. Make a start on that too. Or just a multiplayer game in general. Like none of the menus pause in multiplayer. There is an option as well? I actually know that. No, they're always slipping in options like that. Been removed. be like a pause with thing open. There's a lot of hidden settings too in the game config file that are not normally available. Things like one that I use is show all servers, even one in the multiplayer menu. I don't know. I don't know if it is it's probably, like, if anything, it's probably just one of those things that lives in the config file. Yeah, normally you just run as a multiplayer, that's the easiest way. Oh, excuse me, Paul, coming through. You know what happens when you paint down track with a car? See, the trick there is to never paint down track with a car. File v2. It's the new and improved file. That doesn't really matter. Drunk track is drunk. Drunk track is very drunk. Let's doublify this thing a little bit. As long as I got the track to actually do it. How much track do I have? I did have plenty. I guess the trick from now is to do it like this. Well, it's the way to signal it. Let's not make those. I hate how it doesn't put it like there when you bring it out. It always pushes it back to the inventory, the blueprint library. There we go. Guess that car exit is a good way to have your car meet you in the future. Yep. That way, it's like Back to the Future where you stand where the car is about to appear. Or something like that. Right, let's copy this one. It's very likely these are going to... Well, these will get modified and changed. So there's no point really committing to it. Make sure it points north. Is that one of the rules with those things? I really don't know. I know there's a lot of rules related to car belts. Preferred direction of UPS for cars. Yeah, leave it on the railway track as well. I mean, that would be a pretty good option. Let's limit you to half. I think one row is equivalent to normal. Just give you your signals. There it is. I don't remember why it's wonky like that. There we go, perfection. Perfection. Can't even say it with a straight face. Just out of preference. I like this to be separated. Yeah, like that. Hang on, I got that wrong way round. There we go. As long as it works fine. It'll work fine. It'll be fine. There we go. You're one thingy, you're one thingy, you're one thingy, you're one thingy. For the most part, it's pretty hard to go wrong. Junction of Doom. It's more sort of a new Junction of Disappoint. Every map needs a Junction of Disappoint. Yeah, that's probably good enough for government work. Right, your stone unload. Should really call it Stone 1 at this point, instead of calling it just stone and coal. Right, get out of here. Laser turrets are on their way. There we go. Easiest way to deal with running out. Also means I can compress it down. So we want stone to go there, we want stone to go there, and we want stone to go there. Buttons all over the place. I'm looking forward to having a new keyboard. Every Factorio has their own way naming convention for stations. Oh yeah, as it works out, it's actually a huge pain in the ass. I have several naming conventions as well. Like, some people make them look so complicated, like the ones that put them in square brackets and all that. It's so annoying. Can't stand those. Hey, you made it in. And Maggie out. How you doing? Okay, so it might not look like it. Like, it might look like I'm making things worse, but I am overall making things better. I swear. I stand in the middle of the biggest tangled mess ever. What was it? Something like... And they use like the elemental name as well. Just to completely get wound up on the topic. For it to be something like this, CU, like 1, that, and then they might change to that, and then, Eh, fine. Be that way, game. Jerk. Yeah, you'd be like that. See you. Something like that. Yeah, something completely incomprehensible. Like, how the hell are you supposed to read that? Of course, easier. Like, if you want something really good... There. Now you're really unambiguous. That's actually my preferred, but this is the one that I have... this is my full text one, and that's what I'd use for using the graphics. Can't go as far as changing the color, but it's debatable. Is that using IMG? Normally use item equals. IMG... I mean, you can use IMG. Is it EF? Oh, that was CU. I really can't remember the periodic table. I'm terrible. I used to know like most of the elements of it. Yeah, so IMG is for all items. The one I did was item equals, and then it's just copper dash ore. Like this. Oh wait, this is just coal. Yeah, that's just a shorthand. IMG is the full path. EF is a new ISO standard. Oh. Ever tried Rich Text Helper? I have previously. I keep forgetting about it, in all honesty. Rich Text Helper is really good. Is that the one by Lucifer? Because that's the one that's really good. It basically just lets you type it out. It's amazing. So if you want modded part names, you have to use the IMG equals. Whatever. Oh, it's gotten better? Nice. Yeah, I keep forgetting to grab it. It is really an essential mod. Yeah, and you would use IMG, there's all kinds of things. You can actually put achievement icons in there. Something like that. You'd have to look up the achievement's name on the wiki. There's, thing on the wiki, what's it called? It's data.raw. I'm just curious now. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's this thing here. See you along, and thanks for all the fish. There it is. See? Fantastic. Yeah, any icon in the game can be put into a text. So that's now fish 1. Right, let's re-drill this to make things more faster. Because I really want to get rid of this patch of stone. And yeah, pretty much, yeah, as long as it's an icon in game, you should be able to. I don't know of any that you can't. Dangerous to give a person that much freedom. Get the empty barrel, but not the full ones. Oh, let's see. That's an interesting one. I've never actually tried that. They might come up as fluid or something. Because that's the trick with oil, is it's fluid equals like crude oil, so on. Have a look. Empty barrel, but not the full one. So let's try crude oil barrel. What's this under item? This let me guess, it's got to go first time, isn't it? Because it wants to embarrass you. Yeah. So happy pretty much this time next week, freshman year of college, we have it? Nice. Yeah, was there any barrel in particular? That was crude oil. Yeah. Unless we're using IMG. Yeah, I thought so. The game does it on purpose to embarrass you. Yeah, it's just item equals. For most things, they live in this category item. Down like this. So any of these things will be item equals, then it'll work. It's everything else when you get into weirdness. I haven't actually tried subgroup. Yeah, kill achievement. So these come under achievement category. Productivity is effectivity. That's probably the only other thing to note. Or did they change it? No, effectivity, sorry, is efficiency. I have a feeling it's because Kavoris couldn't spell it. I say I got the naming wrong. Is that on the wiki? Yeah, this is called data.raw. Yeah, so that's where I pull mine from. There is a dedicated section on the wiki as well for rich text, and that's another go-to place. You're empty? You were empty. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. It's almost gone. Is that train still filling or is it done? No, it's unloading now. Excellent. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, these are actually backing up. Who knew? I didn't actually really pay a lot of attention to what the rates would be. I was just like 1-to-1, all the things. All done. Good. Good. How are we doing for concrete? 2.9k. Very good. Of course I had a belt backwards. Or an entire line of belts backwards. Oh, actually, let's redirect that. I swear I'm not making it worse. Does to remove the spaces in rich text specific page. Admittedly, that's actually sending it down there and doesn't need to anymore. It's also possible it just need more glass. Now, what do you need? Steel beams, gears, and circuits. Or flying frames. These are probably still batteries and electronic components and engines. Batteries, that's easy. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . So I'm gonna have to figure out how to make robots in robots in here. Roblox. Alright, you're missing pipe. No, no Roblox. Good answer. I don't really know much about Roblox. All I know is it's just cancer. From what I've heard, at least. I'll be on for probably 4 or 5 hours. That poor path is just getting no respect. Playing a Dead by Daylight clone. Chrome. Right, let's go via the smeltery. More fast to the glass smelters. Start with the belt, at the very least. That'll get our research going again. Like, what the hell even would a Dead by Daylight clone even be? Is this sort of my thinking. Right, you need to be more faster now. 600 grand. It's funny how these things develop. Roblox style characters that get knocked out. Roblox, not Roblox. Dead by Daylight for family. That's a family-friendly Dead by Daylight. I've been told that that's actually a dead end like Factorio is. Like, it's just a hole you can't escape. Or a hole that's hard to escape. It's lucky that was actually stone. Bob Angel, this is Krastorio 2. Yeah, screw that Bob's Angels thing. Yes, this is Krastorio 2, which was recently released in the last few weeks. It's a little bit more... What's the best way to describe it? It's not just throwing complexity at the wall and seeing what sticks like Bob's Angels. It's not throwing masochism at you. It's actually interesting. Hey, how you doing? That was the other thing too. I remembered yesterday was what Bob's tends to rely on is throwing an absurd number of items at you. Like a kitchen sink full of items that you have to juggle. Starts with a K. Check the Nightbot message. It has the spelling. Ah, you would unload a lot better if you had chests. Who knew? I completely derped out and forgot about those. Look at that, it actually unload now. Who'd have thunk it? There we go. I'm just using wooden chests because Krastorio changes the stack size to 200 for everything. So there's no point using anything bigger. Should have another one of these. This is just getting worse. Not like this. Not what I intended at all. I was going to put wood in there. Better cut that. Nothing. Just destroys it. Makes sense, really, because this thing's supposed to destroy it. Ah, yeah. See, the recipe was recycling. I'm gonna have to really crank that up, though. Alright. So we got more stone coming in, which means we've got more glass flowing-ish. Which means the research might actually happen moderately faster as soon as it gets up there. That's very noisy. Remarkably noisy. Okay, let's have a look at the concrete and start tidying this place up. So how's these drills doing? Drills are drilling. Very good. Actually, hang on a tickle. Do a little bit of one of these. Right, like that. And just deal with that, the lane mismatch. That looks better. So it's evenly going in and it's sort of regulating the going out. Alright, concrete. Of which we have this now. Which is steel, beams and reinforced concrete. It's 175% walking speed over 150, so it's slightly faster. Which does sound like a good idea, doesn't it? Can make the... I think there was two colours. There's the black one and there's the light one. Yes, we could run some steel beams into that. And I might do that. It's craft time. 5. Not that long. Steel beam, wasn't it? Yeah, steel beam. These are 2 seconds. So one can actually do a bit more, but when in doubt, just 1-to-1 it. Just deal with the this idling some of the time, it doesn't matter. You seriously, you would swear that I wasn't trying to tidy. I'm not sure why I'm doing it in red either, because the steel's right here. There's no way in hell the steel's going to be able to do red. A red belt of steel is a lot of steel, even in the vanilla game. His name, how you doing? How you doing? Hey. Where's your output for those? Right about here was the intention. I say that as I use I use red belt here. Of course, this one doesn't have an output. Bit of an issue. Just filter by decon planners. That's all good. All good. Everyone's doing the Factorio Krastorio with... I've seen you want to do vanilla Krastorio experience? Yeah, I wanted to do without as many mods as... I wanted to do it without all the clutter. I wanted the true experience. What if a decon plan goes through there? Then it gets put into that chest. It's a valid question, though. I mean, when in doubt, just make more. See? Fine. Flammable oils. Has that been updated? Oh, it is actually one-to-one. Oh well. Why not straight into the box? Reasons. You and your logic. I couldn't help myself. Alright, moving along. I should have actually, before moving along, I should have actually grabbed some more concrete. See who's paying attention. It's a test of paying attention, yes. So on that 4 wide. On it about here. Say. Where's my ruler? Not that. Need belt immunity now. Oh no, that'll be fine. Oh, it's a bold move. Pasting this down while on a belt. There we go. Are you gonna stir the spaghetti? Okay, so, about South Korean... No, I hadn't heard anything. Oh, there you got the humour and your... Equator. Fake news. You know it. Man, we at the FBI have no sense of humour that we're aware of. qualify to join. Okay. So now we're getting a path that can be respected, mainly because of the speed boost it gives. Oh, I'm sad now. No speed boost here. It's one fair argument for path is because of the speed boost. Damn it, game, making me splatter this stuff everywhere. Be able to pump your own gas today. Ooh. I've actually completely forgotten what was the conclusion of yesterday now. Let you clean your windshield. You weren't allowed to because of the state law? From memory? Neil. Here's a smelter I prepared earlier. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all we want is a smelter there. There. That's not the real view. That's the real view. What is Krastorio? Hi, Spellmaster. It's a total conversion mod which adds a whole completely new tech tree, it replaces the tech tree, brings in a whole lot of new items, enhances what's already there. Found the info on the rocket company? Okay. Come to think of it, I probably didn't want that there. That's a pain in the ass, that is. It occurred to me I actually want the wood going through here. Because the wood's there. So I want wood first. Alright then. Back it up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Say 4 belts there for stuff. One of them being wood. Okay, well, let's tidy that belt up too. Is it full service station? Some stations don't even go out and help the handicap refuel. That doesn't get me anywhere. I need that thing. Parity Aerospace, they're planning to launch Whalers Way Orbital Launch Complex. It's Sleaford. Sleaford? I think I know where that is. No, near Port Lincoln. Like the texture, so it's pretty good art. It's cooked up in the more advanced building. It's a dead-end tech. Let's get our damage going up, because I think I saw a big biter before. Or did I? I did, yeah, big biters, so I better get that up. So those proper science icons, they are Yeah, so in this, the science packs have been replaced with these tech cards. There's actually was a basic tech card here, so this is making red tech cards, whatever they were. Automation tech card. Blue one's a logistic. There's a basic one. So this basic tech card, it's just wood and copper. Scale bars differently? No, but I just like to stay ahead of the evolution curve. Because if you fall behind, then you've got to play catch up. And you don't want to be playing catch up. So there's military tech cards, chemical tech cards. There's basically they for the most part replace existing science packs. There's all the tech cards. There's more than 7, which the base game had. So these two were the utility and production ones. I think that one's space. No. Matter. Singularity. There's 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 different science packs now, effectively. Wish that is what science pod actually looked like in base game. The whole science pack thing is a bit weird, isn't it? Pollution. So my arm is actually emitting a lot of pollution right now. Who knew? Would have guessed. So the basic tech cards get dropped as research goes up. The first tier one get dropped off when I got the military one. It looks like the other ones don't drop off though. It's pretty cool. It doesn't just throw, like, it does have more items, more machines, but it doesn't throw a kitchen sink of items at you. Same with here, like, this is the majority of the items in game. You can plant trees as well. There's some other specific stuff, like you can make coke out of coal and wood. As I say, it doesn't throw a kitchen sink like Bob's Mods does. Right, let's get this going again. I'll have to correct that in time. Oh, there it goes. I was hoping a bot would pop out and grab it. So I want that there. And then 1, 2. That's what we want. This is the thing I threw together in like 5 minutes. See what Bob's are. Love the complexity, play with other blueprints and creative. The thing with all Bob's playthroughs is they always end up being grid bases. Because it's the only way to break down the complexity. It's not off a tile, it's placed right. Cowpole wires are adorable, aren't they? You really want me to fix that, don't you? Please. Pretty please. Alright. There you go. Okay. Some more of that. Need a lot more of that. Place some of them on over. Oh. See, now what it made me do. I shouldn't have deleted them. It should have been there. There we go. Three poles from the bottom. I think I got it. Did I? Pretty sure I did. Looks like it. New Falcon news. The booster core space has been assigned. Certified at McGregor, Texas. The core has also confirmed as B1061. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, so what I was thinking of doing was one of the old... Should have done it originally, admittedly. The old style... Bye-bye belt. The old style things. Off by a tile. At this point it's probably easy to move the whole base up. To move the path down. It wants to be there. And then peel off that way. It's actually complain. Oh, red inserter. So I'm just braining through this. Neil. You're looking fine. Yeah, so what I want to do is move the smelting to here, bring it up to steel, smelting, just generally clean everything up. So I migrate the copper smelting over to there. And yeah, generally make things tidy. Or at least that's the dream. While I'm at it, actually, before I forget again, have any better armor? Or do I have that thing? There's a whole lot of new armor components. You are going to come this way. Hey, you can jump the whole lot. There's my miss. Alright. What's on that side? Oh, right, your inserter components. Or armor space, or partly inventory space, mostly just so I can get legs going. Go. So I can now make stack inserters. If I had somewhere to output them. Let's not do that. I mean, do you have space inside the armor, or are you still limited? Still limited to what I've got. Because it's only modular, like, it takes nothing. Like, I'd lose a lot, pretty much everything if I tried to put legs in there. Unless the leg dimensions are changed. 202.9k. This is for harsh people who try to inject themselves with bleach. Let's not get on that again. Let's recycle you, though. Migrate these over to passive providers, even though they're just going to be flashing away happily. Or angrily, which of you prefer. Go down to level 3. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. At this point. I really haven't been following the news on it very well lately. Make the gene pool stronger. You know, the trouble is in theory it's true, but in practice it isn't. Doesn't. Stupid are surprisingly resilient. Also, we're at level 4, 8th day in a row of single-digit cases. I mean, it's a good result. Yeah. The trouble is, at the end of the day, you gotta face it eventually. You need iron gears and steel beams. You still 45? Yeah, 45 of everything. No, 20 steel beams. 5-second craft time. Okay. There's my plate. Where's iron? There. Right in front of me. Business will fully go under. That's the other thing too, is you need to get the economy stable. You sort of got to balance the two. What I might do is a 2-to-1 arrangement. Because here's 5 seconds. You get 1 every second. Yeah, so 2-to-1 will work. Needs like 10 gears though. That's why I like my bolt-based one. Yeah, about that. I'll just use these things. Like, it's what I've got them here for. You can just eat them. I make that super duper belt. Yeah, there sure is no shortage of people giving an analysis of the US lately, or at least for the duration of. It's quite extraordinary when you think about it. I don't think ever before has every other country been so involved in US politics. Actually kind of stupid when you think about it. And I actually noticed it a while ago. It doesn't need it. I noticed a while ago some of the news here would spend a good chunk of their time, like you know, for a 30-minute TV program, you know, 10 to 15 minutes would be devoted to US politics, which means that half of their news is US news. Which is pretty extraordinary when you think about it. And you gotta wonder why that is. Wasn't the whole protest thing all organized by one crazy person? Are you waiting on them? You want 20, of course. Because I can't count. Although this isn't news to anyone who's been around here long enough. Ability to count is questionable. Everything's so political. That's why I say, that's why I think there's more to it. Like, it isn't as clear cut. I think it's part of the game that they're playing. You keep the attention on them. Something like that. I'd have actually needed more steel than gears. This makes 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Oh no. You're every 2 seconds. So 2 of these for 1 second. And it needs 20. So yeah, it actually needs a lot more. It's like another pair or something. Nearest gear machine? Yeah, I think it's only running a fraction of the time. Yeah, huge distraction. I think I suspect that's why why we're in the situation is. It just, as I say, it does the word salad to keep you guessing, and you only remember the same soundbite over and over. He's playing, so it plays soundbites. That's why I say he ain't stupid. I don't think he's stupid. Okay, word salad. I'm actually doing a word salad right now. It does a word salad. So you only remember the sound bites because that's the only thing the media really rely on is sound bites. be as incoherent as possible with this word salad. And then keep saying outlandish things to keep yourself in the news cycle. There we go. We'll lay these out a little bit better as we go along. Just got the bots up and running for now. Might recycle that concrete too. Sound bites aren't that really good, but bagel bites could go for. Yeah, sound bites aren't that tasty, are they? Oh, you're missing a pipe. Also missing electricity. I mean, either way, a bagel does sound pretty good right now, doesn't it? Too bad I can't get a bagel right now. I wonder how hard it is to make bagels. And that sort of stuff. Never really done that before. Okay. So we've got roboports down. Now we just need the construction bots. Which is circuits and frames. So we've got the circuits. Not that hard to make bagels. So we need electric engines and batteries for that. The robot frames. So we need to do an electric engine build, which needs lubricant. And I need to do a battery build. And then we're golden. So where's logistics bots? I wonder. Also that. But I think I need reprocessing and enrichment. I think needs... Oh, fusion energy. Assuming they're even... hang on. Hang on a minute. Uranium fuel cells, crate 238. Oh, nuclear locos. The hell is that? Rocket turret? Oh, this is the thing that I've always wanted, is rocket turrets. This is the thing I should have, except water for oil. I've always wanted rocket turrets to be a thing in base game. It's something you can pump you have a rocket production line for your rocket launcher that you normally have. You know, it's an inventory item. It's basically a gun turret that shoots rockets, really. Something you can build rockets into. I'd be about that. Or uranium processing. It makes iron and stone. Matter transmuting. Yeah, that's someone's played industrial craft. Tritium. Huh. This could be fun. How's our iron plate's looking very sad right now. It's just generally a little worse for wear. Okay. Okay, friends. There's the roboport. Did I run out? Actually, I ran out. I used the exact number of roboports I needed to use. Ooh. Skull ammo turret. Giving most existing ammo. Auto cannon turrets, flamethrower turret, propane gas. Yeah, I can get around that. few more roboports, just to make sure. Krastorio? I would go with Krastorio. I'm pretty experienced with vanilla. Yeah, I'd do Krastorio definitely over Bob's. Bob's and Angels... Well, Angels has recently been completely overhauled, so it's its own standalone thing now. But yeah, I played Bob's a few times, and I was never a huge fan of it. I never got the appeal. I think it appeal. Then again, having said that, my only guess is people like it for that just head-banging complexity. Angels without bowls are actually pretty playable? I'll have a look then. I'll give it, or when I say look, I mean another look. Because I did look initially, a little while ago, from what Hapalis was doing. Oh, that's complaining. Yeah, from what I saw of Hapalis playing it, it looked like slamming your head against the wall. So I was a bit unsure. But yeah, maybe I'll check it out, and then after this, we'll check out the new Angels. You didn't need a pipe, wasn't it? Yes. Yes. Yeah, that's very much Hapalis' kind of thing. Seeing as though Iron's looking a little sad right now. And I just made... well, that looked very sad. I don't think I need a full stack, 2 stacks of those things. Or these things. Extended Plus. I've heard of that mod. Hey, Metal Fan. Not to be said for headbanging complexity. Lost my window. Ooh, we're getting booped. That's fine. It's amazing how well, the pollution's back up again. But yeah, we're sort of protected by the lack of pollution. Playing C-Block at the moment? Hey, look at all. Yeah, the C-Block is, and by extension, Skyblock, I was never able to get into. See, I don't like that kind of that style of gameplay. I was never into Skyblock. And I say that because C-Block is basically Skyblock in Factorio. For anyone wondering at home. I'm going to feed you pipes. And I might jump on a quick break soon. What are we at? We're at 1 hour 39. I actually already missed the mark on the first one. What's flashing down here? Oh, those things are ghosted but not placed. After all this time. Still trying to understand base. It's a complicated mod, isn't it? Takes a bit of getting used to. There we go. So, well, that's crafting. Hey, Till. How you doing? Well, that's crafting. I'm going to take a quick break, and then after that break, we shall continue on, get the bots, and then start really tearing up the base. So yeah, don't go too far. Shall we back in just a bit?